So we're going to do a monthly update on the 90p Planet Aquarium. Now I'm not sure what I talked about last update on last month. I know there wasn't a lot of growth, at least compared to now, but I'll kind of run through the whole layout again and kind of what's been going on lately. But some things have changed, some things have stayed exactly the same, so I'll kind of go over that now. So some things are the same as the stems are still growing, or they're the same. Probably need to be trimmed again here, but you can see how there's a really bright green of a stem, and then these are kind of almost like a bronze, and then you see kind of some reds in here, and these are all mostly green. Well, there's HRA and macrocrania mixed in here, so this whole bush will eventually be a bright red. Obviously when we switch over to RO water, that will change. My water's real hard right now, so that's the reason why nothing's really transitioned it to that blood red, but this whole thing will be red eventually. And then I finally figured out what I mixed here. I know I did the green macrocrania, but that's all I knew. That's what the bright green is, I believe. And then the bronze, I didn't realize. I thought it was SP green that I planted. It was actually the rundifolia. So as you guys know, that will also get kind of red in the right conditions, and I think that's why these tips are brown like that. So, we'll have more than likely we'll have some like red tips on the top of this bush too, which I'm perfectly fine with. But who knows? I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna like having all red right here and then kind of sort of all green over here. I just don't know the look. If that'll look right if we have two different sides. But we'll see. But yeah, we'll just have to see what it looks like when it all turns red and just see if we like it or not. But who knows? It could look just fine. But what I'm kind of thinking is that we might have to either just fully go red and red, or something. We'll figure it out. But if we do that, which I might actually do, if we do red and red, and then we got the pearl weed, which is green, and then obviously we got the bonsai over here. I'm thinking I might have to go ahead and just do pearl weed over here. Now, there's not a whole lot of room, but I believe if I can trim back the bonsai halfway or something, and maybe I can trim back some of the AR minis to where we can bring this bonsai a little bit closer, and so it's to where we can have still a decent bush going, and then we'll just plant basically pearl weed all back here, and that'll just give it so if we're standing back, imagine if it's trimmed real nicely, if we got this curve going, and then over here we got this curve going, which the bonsai's there, but I just don't think it's going to get the same effect. I think we just need to do the same plant on each side. I think it's just going to look better at the end of the day, but we'll still utilize that bonsai still, because it is still a good looking plant. So overall we're over here. So the AR mini, I planted some new ones. I kind of want to keep it spreading over here, but now that I think about it, I kind of need a. It's a little too much red right here, so I think I'm going to put some S repens right here. I did just plant some S repens, so I probably should have saved a couple stems and used them over here, but we'll get them next time. But I think I'll do a little bit of S repens right here just to break up the red. And then yeah, like we said, I might cut. We might go back like to here or something and cut all this out, and then bring, which sucks because I actually had bonsai growing over here and I actually just trimmed it, so we'll just have to trim about half this way and then put that half right back over here so it's moved a little closer, and then we have this space back here for some pearl weed. But and then what I also have back here is some S repens. You see I planted another stem over here, so I'm hoping I just fill in that with S repens again. If it doesn't work out with the plants we have, I might have to tear that back out, but I do like it right there. It just kind of adds a little something into that corner. But and then over this side, I had some problems with the S repens. I accidentally kind of overdosed with XL, so my S repens are kind of melting. You can kind of see, so I had to replant the S repens bush. Kind of sucks because I had a really good bush going. You can see how like wide it was. This was the original one, and it hasn't fully died off yet. I'm hoping it can kind of replenish itself, but you can see how actually big it was. That's how the original bush was, but I got it replanted now, and it's going all the way around, so hopefully that grows in pretty quick. And then I got some more AR mini that replanted not so long ago, go over here and here, and then the bonsai, I put in a little bit of bonsai right here just to give it a little depth, so this will kind of grow like halfway tall, halfway up the pearl weed, and then we'll have AR mini and then S-Repens. And then same here, I kind of got some bonsai growing back there too. We'll just see. I'm just kind of experimenting. Now the Monte Carlo bush, you can see most of it's kind of melting off, but there's actually still a lot of new growth though. You can see all the bright green. That's all the new leaves coming in. So hopefully those new leaves will start taking over, and then the rest of this will just fly off and die off. So, but you can see it's all actually starting to spread now. It's just there's just still a lot of dead leaves on there that haven't fully fallen off yet. But hopefully that starts, actually covering that whole area, and that'll really make a difference in itself and make everything look nice. And then we got the Anubias, and then some of the boosts, it's still small, but some aren't doing so good, but they're staying small. They're growing some new leaves, so that's good. But other than that, I mean, there's really no other updates. Other than I did add some more stuff. Obviously, you guys know I got the ram cichlids. Actually, I don't know if I showed you guys that, but now I have a pair of German rams. And then I got 12 corridors now. And pygmy corridors. And I got 12 of those. So, nice little school in there. And then I also picked up more Cinco, so you can see I got a lot of that going now. And yeah, that's about it for stocking and plant-wise. But